Hello, hello, my darlings. Welcome to a slice of life. A slice of life. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I am. I'm always having a wonderful Tuesday. Whatever Tuesday it is, because what else is there to be? What else is there to do? But let me tell you something, what I heard today on WSB TV, Atlanta, Georgia. They talked about the crises that we're in because people are living longer. Yay! But I don't know if that's a crisis because they don't have enough people to take care of you. Well, if you stick with me, you won't need anybody to take care of you because you'll be living longer, then you will be enjoying life. You'll be aging, super aging. You'll be getting older, but you won't be getting old. All right? And so, I'm sorry that they don't have enough people. They're not paying them enough anyway. People who need the help are not getting the help, and then you're not paying them enough anyway. But we're definitely living longer. I told you, maybe you believe it now. I like these glasses. Anyway, the good news is that we're here today. And I'm talking to older people who are retired, but there's some youngins out there too that's listening. Hey. On yesterday we talked about, today is Tuesday, so yes, Monday, we talked about behaviors you should never tolerate on the job. Because some of you all are working. Now, let me just say this. I need for you to retire and know that you got 20 years. I need you to get a schedule, Excel sheet, whatever it is you got to get. And write down what you're going to do for the next 20 years. Because you're going to be doing something. Unless you want to jump into that casket. Well, all of you want to jump. Especially after hearing the news today. You might just want to go on and jump in the casket. I don't need nobody taking care of me. I don't want nobody taking care of you. Ooh, just crazy conversation. Crazy conversation. So anyway, one of the things we discussed yesterday was task dumping. At the last minute, somebody bring you a bunch of work to do. And they've been sitting over there for a whole week. They saw you didn't have a whole lot to do. They waited till Friday and said, I need this by 3 o'clock. In the first place, you don't need to tell them anything that you want to tell them. Like I did with this woman that, I don't know, they just didn't fire me because, you don't want to tell them that. You want to wait and get all your money, get all your ducks in a row. Make sure everything's cleaned up. You got the insurance. You know where your next insurance comes from. You know where your next payday is coming from. You know where your next e-commerce job you started. You know where your next something, your next gig before you do it. Just don't do it yet. When they dump something on you at the last minute. Then it's a whole lot of constant negativity. People overstepping your personal boundaries. Taking credit for your work. I can't stand that. A whole lot of gossip and rumors spreading around. You don't want to be in that. And then that micromanaging people. They give you a job. And then every 5 minutes, you did it yet? Let me see what you're doing. Let me see what you're doing. Let me see. Really? Then, blanket, you need to do it. Now, that's when I will draw the line on some of it. But anyway, what do we have today? Never taking responsibility. I can't stand those people that never take responsibility for their action. Some kind of way they're going to project that action onto you. I mean, we all mess up. I can't tell you, I messed up. Some of y'all are perfect, though. I'm not talking to the perfect people. Reno, I'm talking to the people in the back. I'm talking to the people who mess up sometimes. Some of us mess up sometimes. It's just human nature. We just mess up sometimes. But, but when you do mess up, you need to say, I did it. You need to say, I would have done it. I couldn't have done it, but she did this and he did that. And I would have, and you, and all that kind of stuff. So you know what? I apologize. You need to say, you know what? I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I thought I did it. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to do something. Like I had a good friend of mine asked me to do something over a week ago. Lord Jesus. I am in my reunion year at Spelman College. 60 years out of Spelman. Trust me. We have been busy. And trust me, our taskmaster, she is so good. And what we're going to have is going to be very good. But oh my goodness, we are busy beavers. Thank you, Dr. Annie Cheney Jones, for being with us for 60 years as a class president. In the meantime, I'm not going to take responsibility. So I got to take responsibility for not getting stuff done for you. Because I've been doing other stuff for my class. But let me tell you, taking responsibility. And if you don't own up to your mistake, I mean, you can walk around and they say, oh, who did that? I wonder who did that. And you walk around like, I wonder who did that. I wonder who did that. Well, you know, your stupid behind did it. You know, go ahead and own up to something that you've done and take responsibility for it. And then that was number 7. I think we did 6 yesterday. 6 was you know, George Ann, okay, 81 kicking in today. Micromanaging, because I can't stand micromanaging. Okay, 7 today is never taking responsibility. So the 8th one is invasion of privacy. You know, checking your phone. You know, when you leave and go to lunch, you need to have a camera on your desk. Leave and go to lunch and people know how to get into your computer or know how to walk by your desk. You might leave something out, might drop something in the trash. You know people read people's trash cans, right? You know people read what's in the trash can. My good friend, I'm not going to call her name, but she worked in cabin service. And she learned to do, she got her portfolio is huge. And she learned that from cleaning up the airplanes. First class. Need I say more? That was the positive side of it. She made a positive side of it, you know, and now she's doing very well. But anyway, invasion of privacy, you need to just be careful, you know, that they're snooping around. People snooping around, trying to see something, hear something, get something. Oh my God. And then what about undermining your work? Now you've gotten through with the presentation. And somebody would come up right behind you and say, well, that was great. Oh, Georgianne, that was a good presentation. But you know that part you said about da-da-da. And by the way, that part you said, and before you know it, the whole presentation been cut down. There are people like that on the job because they don't want to see you have that kind of, you've been put on a pedestal because what you did was correct. It was well done. You put your time in it. You worked, you studied, and that person is jealous and mad because they didn't get it, and you got hand claps, you got an atta girl, atta boy, and it looks like you might be in next to move up. There's always somebody out there. You got to be so good, you got to be better than good, you got to be gooder than good. There's no such thing as that. But I'm just saying, you got, you know, because they listen out. If they don't do it to you, if you hear somebody doing that to somebody else, then you listen out. Stay away from those people. When you go to the boardroom, there's not many of us in the boardroom, or if you go to a meeting and a person does a great presentation, you got a right to have a difference of opinion, but if it's always the same person cutting down whomever's up front, the boss ought to know about it, and the person in charge, the supervisor ought to know about that person. But it's your turn up there. And you might, you know, I would be the one to say, John, normally after every presentation, you show the flaws of the presentation. So I tried to write this presentation in such a way that you can't find any flaws. But if anybody gonna find one, I know you are. Let's move on. I sure would. I'll point them out in a minute. That's petty. What's that petty? What's that petty? Okay. Well, I can be petty, I guess. I try not to be. Anyway, undermining your work. Nobody should have to tolerate that. You put the time in, put the work in. You shouldn't have to tolerate that kind of behavior. Shame on them. Okay, disrespecting your time. Now I might step on my own toes. That somebody named Wayne McMillan might say, I know you're not on YouTube talking about being on time. Well, let me modify that. I have issues about being on time. What does that mean? It sends the wrong message. I tell my daughter and I tell other people, when you are not on time, you're disrespecting the person who is expecting you. It shows disrespect. It shows disrespect because you didn't respect their time enough to get your happy self up, get ready, and get where they are because they got themselves up to be there to meet you. And I'm, you know, pot can't call the kettle black. I work on myself. I like to give myself, I like to call. Now what does the calling mean? It still means disrespect, but I try to show that I love you and I'm trying to get to you. That's what I'm trying to say. I love you, but you know. So people, a guy told me he fooled his wife. If they have to be somewhere at 7, he'll tell her 6. and so they can get there by 7. Isn't that sad? You got to do us like that. I don't want to be that kind of person. But don't disrespect people's time. Let's be serious. And then spreading negativity. Oh my God. I think it's back to the gossip. I would put that on the gossip. But negativity is contagious. Don't you? I think I talked about it in something else these people talked about. No matter how nice, no, when a colleague, no matter how nice, is constantly spreading negativity, it can poison the whole workplace. They're always moaning about the boss, the workload, the office coffee, you name it. It's somebody on every job that's, I don't care what you say, they got something negative to say about it. Stay away from those people. You bring all that home. You bring that spirit home with you. Don't leave that spirit right at work. Don't even get around them. Just, we'll tell you some stuff, but then they say, ooh, she did stuff like that. But I just believe in the spirits, they are spirits. We know we are human beings we're spiritual beings in a human body. You do know that. I hope you know that. But anyway, spreading negativity, it can be exhausting. You get so tired when you talk to the person and don't ask that person how you feel today. Oh my God. Oh my God, my eye aches, my head aches, my tooth aches, my back aches, the big bone connected to the little bone connected to the backbone connected to the head bone, just so forth and so forth and so forth and so on. Good God. Can you just be okay one day? Just one day. And then you try. I used to be the kind of person to try to give them advice. Oh, well, let me help you. Oh, let me help you. Let me tell you where you can go. Oh my God. And they never do it. They never do it. You're constantly telling them or helping them or trying to tell them what they can do to make it better. And they're constantly telling you, oh, this is the kind of negativity. You're constantly telling them what they can do to make it better, right? And they're constantly telling you what you just said is not going to make it better. And you know it'll make it better. They haven't even tried it. And they already told you, oh, well, I know that's not going to work. How you know it's not going to work? You haven't even tried it. Oh my God. Anyway, I like these people that I've been using lately, and I hope you like some of the things that I've been talking about. They're called Get Editing. Anyway, so what they're talking about here is having zero tolerance. On a job, it's a job. In the first place, somebody's got to work. I understand that. But I prefer not to be you. I would prefer if you had a business or your own something. Whatever that is you do, take all that and do it somewhere else. Or if you're going to retire from there, you're going to retire from whatever that is you're doing, then take everything, make notes, take everything, and move all of that somewhere else that you can do it for yourself and do it and provide an opportunity for other people. No peoples. That's what I'm talking worldwide. Well, it could be peoples worldwide. But in the meantime, there is such a thing as zero tolerance. And I think you should have zero tolerance at work with some stuff. I had zero tolerances. Only reason why I retired from Delta Airlines, I told you, God and Allison Montgomery. Otherwise, I'd been gone with zero tolerance because I had zero tolerance on that racial stuff. I would not play with that. And then you should set yourself up or be the kind of person that you give maximum respect and you get maximum respect. People know not to step to you. People know don't go to Georgia. Don't say none of that. Don't do that with Georgian. White people did stuff with some people. They didn't do that with me. They do it with other people, talk to people other kind of way. And black people too, but they didn't do it with me. I had one person, a black person that really disappointed me. He was a supervisor. I told you, this white woman called me colored. And he thought it was okay because I reacted to it. I'm like, whoa, what? And he wrote me up for reacting to her calling me colored in front of everybody, the whole airport. And then he promoted her. Jeez. But I forgot he said he wasn't black. Okay. Anyway, you should build a better workplace. I mean, it's hard to think about it, but you got to work there every day. And I'll tell you what I like. We did build a better workplace. Cortez Brown was the supervisor. Ernie Tate, Steve Yakas, Wayne McMillan, and myself, we were the redcoats. And I rotated wherever they went, and I went with them because though Ernie Tate, Steve Yakas, and Wayne McMillan could run the airport. period, from the top to the bottom. I think they had come through the old-fashioned way. They came through cabin service, the ramp, and then up on the counter. You know, I didn't come in that way. You know, Prima Donna came in. Me and Jonida Mitchell. Where's Jonida? Anyway, so we provided a good working space for ourselves. And how do you do that? You see what works. You see who the supervisor is. You see what's going on. You figure out how to make that space a good space for you. Because if you got to go there and get that money, and keep in mind the money that they're giving you, the money that you're getting, the money that they say you are earning, that is what they have determined that that's your value. We talked about value. That is not your value. That money they're giving you is not what you're worth. And when you get the money, let me stop for a minute. Now, I want to be clear. When you get that money in your account, my daughter taught me this, and Myron Golden. Y'all need to listen to Myron Golden and Miles Monroe. They killed him. Let me see. He died in a plane crash, but somebody was smart enough to pull all his tapes up and put them on YouTube. Listen to me. Those who are this conscious, unconscious, non-conscious people don't need to go here. You don't need to listen to Miles Monroe, and you don't need to listen to Myron Golden, because you wouldn't be able to take it. But those who are conscious and want to go somewhere different, that this right here, I told you, controls this, and they understand that. They understand the purpose of all that goes on up here, and that it comes down through there. They understand how to work that. Then you want Miles Monroe, and you want Myron Golden. All right? I forgot where I was going with Myron Golden said. Now, I just got so excited telling you all. Well, anyway, I want you to figure out. Oh, God, I hate that when I do that. Anyway, I want you to listen to these two gentlemen. I want you to listen to them on every one of their tapes, any one of them, any time of day. Myron Golden has shorts. Miles Monroe is all long. Sometimes it's just a picture because they don't have him moving around or teaching. But it's going to teach you something about money. It's going to teach you something about reaching your potential. It's going to help you understand that money isn't for you. It's the kingdom's money. All of it belongs to the kingdom. It's going to teach you how, if you need something, you don't say, I don't have any money. It's going to teach you when they give you that money, that check, that money when it comes into your bank. When it comes into your bank, my daughter and Myron taught me to wait a minute. Soon as you get it, you start giving it out to people. No. Wait a minute. It made a difference one day. When I get, no. Wait a minute with it. You're going to do your tithes. It's serious. And then you're going to ask God, what is it? You gave me this money to do something for somebody with it. And you say, I'm doing it for myself. I pay my light, my gas, my water. I got to go work. I pay my light, my gas, my water. Come on, people. Come on with that. Is there anything that you can buy or make or collect that will help you make some money while you sleep? Or when you get home, you don't look at TV. When you get home, you take that same thing that you took some of this money with and bought and work on it. That's going to make you some money while you at work. Stay with me now. Miles Monroe. Is there something, you know what he said one day? He said, you talking about you don't have any money, but you eat out at lunch every day. He said, add up how much lunch out every day. Got to keep up with everybody. Where we going to lunch today? He said, how about bringing some money, bringing lunch from home and see how much money you save. And so, I go out with y'all on Wednesdays, or I go out once a week, but you saving all the other days. How about that? You know, he gave some really good thoughts about that. And then he said, you love to go to the store and get some tomatoes. He said, but I go to my yard and get my tomatoes. Multi-millionaire. He said, when I want a cabbage, he was in the Bahamas though, talking, but nevertheless, I want a cabbage, you go to the store and pay X number of dollars. He said, come to my house and I give you a cabbage out of my yard because I got a big backyard. I tell my daughter that all the time. We have a huge yard. My friends, my neighbor wanted to come the other day and plant. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for him to plant. And because so much is going on with me, it's my fault. No excuses. No excuses. Me. So you have to do it in April. And it's still not too late for me to get something going. I'm going to plant something. This hair, y'all. You see it? Oh, I finally got the right one. Okay. You know, I take this thing off in a minute. I found some pictures of me looking just like this with my own hair. Y'all, it almost made me cry. I digress. Anyway, if you have a yard, if you have a porch, if you have a landing, then I need for you to go get the plants in a bag and grow you some tomatoes. Just tomatoes to make a difference. You have to grow anything else, but just grow you some tomatoes. Grow you some lettuce. Lettuce and tomato. Just get started on it. Well, I don't want. There you go. Well, keep giving the people money then. Keep spending your money. All right, so let's go. I'm going to finish up with this. So, in the same work that I've been reading, it says, unlock your potential and embrace your core values. That's what I want you to do. See, you got a lot of years to live. So you're going to retire. I retired at 52. Yes, I did. Fine, too. Unlock your potential. Embrace your core values whenever you retire. But think about it. Think about it. It's so many smart people out here. Oh, my God. Some of y'all, I just wish I could be as smart as you all. I just think I could so much more I could do with my brain. But I got a lot going on up here anyway. So anyway, what you're going to do. So how do you embrace your values? Well, you think about your direction and your purpose. I love what I'm doing. One of my friends called me today. My phone was ringing a lot today. I had students call me too. Oh, Lord, don't even talk about it. And I just, she says, do you have a script? I said, no. I don't have if I had a script, I don't know if I can do a script. I got to do a script for the, Gloria is going to write me a script for I'm the mistress of ceremony for our class reunion. So I probably need a script, but I know I'm going to come off of it. But I need some kind of guide because it's got to be right. And it's got to be correct. And Andy Cheney Jones is the chair. I love calling her whole name. Anyway, your direction and purpose. You got to navigate life's journey with conviction and clear intent. Are you intent? I intentionally do some things. I intentionally say things. I'm intentionally on second quarter purposes and goals for me. I had a first quarter, and now I'm on the second quarter, and I must get these things done in my second quarter. I have intentional things, that I do. What are you? Do you have intentional? Are you intentional with your direction? Are you intentional with your purpose? And you have a renewed passion. You know what? I cannot be feeling well. You all know I got a whole lot going on all this. And I have a passion for what I'm doing. I love this. I love this as much as I love Jesus. I love him first. And then I love doing this. So it's meaningful for me to come and do this. And I know I can help somebody. Somebody out there needs something, I'm saying. I wish you would subscribe. I could have 1,000 subscribers by now if I didn't have so many haters. I do. The more I want subscribers, the more I don't know how to subscribe. I can't subscribe. I told my cousin to subscribe. Come on, people. I hope that I get subscribers. Not hope. I will get the subscribers. And I hope, and I'm asking you to subscribe. But I always try to make sure I'm saying something, because maybe I'm not saying enough. I'll say maybe I'm not saying enough. Y'all see this gray right here? It's not bad, though. Anyway, what about self-improvement? Well, that was self-improvement. This right here, I need to find this again. So I have a little curl, because I found this in the bottom of a bag. I'm so glad. I was blonde at one time. Self-improvement, I work on Georgian. Can't get this tooth right now. But don't worry. Don't worry. Now, this is terrible. I told somebody if I married you, I would get some good insurance and I can get my teeth done. He looked at me like I was crazy. Like, you gonna marry me for good insurance? I don't have any good dental insurance, and you do. Okay. Deeper relationships. I love Georgianne. She is so funny. So do you connect with others? You know I connect with others. I hope I connect with you. I hope I've connected with you, you see. Because I love what I do. This whole journey of self-improvement and seeking deeper relationships with people and, core values and intentionality, all that is my thing. My thing, my thing. So I like this. 11 behaviors. This right here. I like these people. Every day I find something different that they have done. Mia Zhang, Zhang. I like your stuff. And I don't know if it's you all the time. But I find these every time you go to one, they give you another, give you another, give you another. And it's things that interest me. But here's another thing that interests me. One, listen. I talk about these people's book, but it's my new thing to do. Talk about my daughter's book. Lord have mercy. Go-to prayers when you need to pray, but don't know what to say. Avalon. Just go to her website. Avalon. That's right. www.avalon. I love young people.com. I wrote this in 1976 or 72. The first time I wrote it was in 76, I think. 76. Guide to the Second-Time Bride. I'm gonna start pushing this. I'm pushing these people's books. I got my own book. I need to get some people getting married. So I can't sell it yet on here, but I can at least tell you, go to my website. Guide to the Second-Time Bride. Beverly Maddox, I got 7 websites. I haven't been to this for myself. And then listen, Nancy, I'm so late. God. The Delta box. I love the Delta box. Oh my God, I love the Delta. I got so much Delta stuff. The AKA box, the Sigma Gamma Rho box. We all got boxes. Do the men have boxes? I don't know, but anyway, this came in a Delta box. It says chosen, anointed, and equipped. That's you, baby. That is you. Chosen, anointed, and equipped. Or you wouldn't be watching me. Because I don't do everybody. I have time for everybody. No, darling. You got to be some kind of way. You got to be fancy now. Did I tell you I watched the Milan people on the street? It's called Milan on the Street. Them women are my age and older. Fly. I'm trying to get you like that. Milan, how can I get some people from Milan to start watching? To see if I even touch anything you all do over there. I know I got Great Britain. That person in Great Britain, I think they came to their census. And they got them some scarves. That's good. That's a good start. If you want to do your thing, do your thing. And get you some of these. They got these all over. Okay, get you some. It doesn't have to match. Nothing has to match. I got on Karen Roach. Mostly I have Karen Roach on every day. Some kind of Karen Roach, And give credit to people. Wear other people's stuff. And enjoy yourself. Enjoy it. The South African person is going to go in business. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. And India is still on hold. Canada, well, we know about you. We got your book down here. All right. I love you, babies. You know what? I need to go somewhere. Golly, I just wait all day to go somewhere. Anyway, I love you, and you can't do anything about it.